Hello to my writers. Writers, where you at? Here we are. Hello and happy Teachable Moment Tuesday. It's good to see you. All right, start right off the bat with your school appropriate lovins. What? Look at that. Oh my gosh. I ate ramen noodles all throughout my adolescence and into my young adulthood. Yum. Then I learned how much sodium is in them. So if you're going to eat them while you're young and your body can process sodium better than mine can now. Okay, so you are loved and appreciated. It's good to see you. It's Teachable Moment Tuesday, and I'm glad to see you. Oh my goodness. All right, so those of you that turned in your writing, thank you, thank you, thank you. Those of you who still need to turn in your writing, let's get that in so we can celebrate. And then I just said it, let's celebrate. How should we celebrate our writing this time? Now, if we were in person to person school, we would have another celebration. Hopefully it would be more organized than last time, but there's a first time for everything. And so this one would be better, but now we can't do that. So do we have a meeting and just talk about it? Like, let's say, do you want to meet? Do you want to meet and talk about your writing and what you turned in? Let's see, do you want to share? We could put it in a folder so that then anybody who could in the class could get into the folder and read your writing if they wanted to and leave you some comments. Like, there's all sorts of ideas. So when you go today into the check-in document, there's an extra question. There aren't very many questions. So I put a question though today about how we can celebrate. So if you have any ideas, put it in there and then I'll tell you tomorrow what maybe we can do. All right, so let's celebrate because you finished another published writing piece and that's exciting. Okay, what's coming next? We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more published writing piece, but what could that be? That could be one of the other two that you polish up and fix real well. That could be it. So then this next bit would just be you polishing and reworking and making sure it's exactly how you want it. Or do you have something else that you want to write about? Okay, so let's think about that for tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm going to talk to you about our reading as well, because I saw another quote from J.K. Rowling. She said you cannot be a good writer unless you are a good reader. I don't know. She's just trying to sell more books. I don't know. I think it's true though. So we'll talk about that. Okay. So what do you want to write about? So tomorrow's Wednesday, which we usually would be your reading Wednesday. So, but we need to start thinking about maybe what we want to write about. So maybe put those into, so put your idea how to celebrate into the check-in document. Then remember that the HyperDoc is live all week long. I put it up yesterday and you can ask questions and make comments and reply to others. Okay, so maybe in there we could talk about what you want to write for this next one. Okay, or I'll have you type it in the stream, something. Let's talk about what we're going to write for next time. All right, so I want to support you. We'll get back going with our writing prompts, which usually you would have some today, but we'll start that again on Thursday. So tomorrow we'll talk about reading and also then we'll talk about what we want to do going forward. And then Thursday I'll post some writing prompts and that. Something I'm going to do in my online class this summer for writing. So I get to teach the writing project again. I'm so excited. So I get to do that again, but it has to be online. So you are helping me get ready for that. Okay. So maybe we have a writing marathon. So maybe we are able to have a Google meeting and be outside, or what we could do, we could post pictures onto the classroom of where we're at. So like I'm thinking I want to go down by the river over here on Lindbergh Street and write. So maybe I do that. Maybe I take a chair and I go over there and I write and then I send you a picture and I put it on the stream. So let's think about that. Let's think about a virtual writing marathon, maybe Friday. Okay, so that gives us a couple of days to think about this. Okay, so also last, remember what's not important is that we don't know what's going on. What's important is that we've got each other and then we're talking to each other, which leads me to what I wanted to talk to you about with my teachable moment things I'm learning. That's why I wanted to give you ramen noodles for your lovins today. I'm not making ramen noodles, but I'm learning how to make all this other different ethnic food and I'm so excited. So much fun. So that's what I'm learning. What I want to continue learning is like this. What's going on here and how it makes me feel here and my tummy, and just like had a couple bad days last week. I don't like it. I need to figure out, I need to learn how to deal with this, right? Because up until now, I haven't really had to talk about what's going on in my head because it's just worked itself out. Now there are days where it's like, oh, I'm gonna explode. And I'm like, please don't explode my brain. Please don't do that. But so what's helping me right now is deep breaths. What's helping me right now is to drink water and to exercise and to talk about it. Not to everybody, you know, not like, oh, anybody that wants to hear. No, no, no. I talk to people that I trust, and I talk to people that I know are not just going to tell me what I want to hear. And they'll tell me what I need to do and how they see it, right? And I trust that. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm learning to do. All right? And that's what I want to learn to do. What are you learning, and what do you want to learn to do? So put that in the check-in video, but I wanted to share that with you. Remember to take deep breaths. Drink lots of water and exercise. So that's where I fall short though, because on days where it's ugly outside, I don't get out and exercise. So I need to make a plan. Okay? So teachable moment Tuesday. Make sure you're doing okay. That's my focus. And talk about it. It shouldn't be a shameful thing. You know, I'm Stead's off her rocker. Well, I'm actually not off my rocker. But there are days where I'm like, ooh, I might be off my rocker. All right, so I love you. I can't wait to continue to go through your writing. I'm going to go do that now and check some stuff off for you. Let me know how you're doing. Check-in video, HyperDoc. You could even drop us a video if you wanted to in the stream. We'd love to see you. All right, my writers, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye.